Okay, so I'm going to do a couple more examples. The first one I'm going to use the number line. The second one I'm going to use what's called the chip model, and or the charge model. Okay, because you could use plus or minus, or you could use red and black chips to represent negative and positive values. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use two different colors because I don't have. Well, yes, I do. Yes, I do. I think I do. No, I don't. No, I don't. So I'll just use two other colors to represent the different, positive and negative values. Okay. So let's do the first one. So in this case here we have a positive plus a negative number. How do we deal with that? Now, the arrows. Notice that negative values go to the left, right? Positive values, the arrow points to the right. So we're going to use that, right? So we're just going to use the arrows the way we constructed them. So I'm going to take 4. So again, and think about it as money, right? So let's say I have $4 and I owe $3 to somebody. Okay? So that means I'm going to have a net of how many dollars once I pay that person off? Well, what I really have is $1, right? So now, how do I represent this using arrows? Well, let's say I have $4, so I have an arrow that goes to the right that's 4 units long. Okay? Now, I want to add negative $3. Well, what does that mean? Well, that means I have going to the left, right? So I have an arrow going to the left, right? And remember, when you're adding, you're going to take the tail of one arrow and put it at the head of the other arrow. So I'm going to move this one and slide it over so that this tail, and then it's going to go 3 units this way. And so now, so if I add the arrows together, which means I'm adding 4 and negative 3, where do I end up with? I go this way, and then I go this way, and I end up at 1. And so what does that mean? It means that 4 plus negative 3 equals 1. Okay? Now, let's take this one. Now, I'm going to use a different model. I'm going to use the chip model. So let's say I have 3, right? And again, think about it as money, right? If I have $3 and I owe someone $4, what do I really have? Well, in all, if I was to combine it, I actually owe $1 still, right? So, but here's another model to help visualize. Let's say I have 3 chips, right? So the positive 3 means I have 3 chips, okay? Okay, and I want negative chips, right? So plus 4 negative chips. Okay, well, 4 negative chips, let's represent those with these. Okay, so now I've got 4 negative chips with 3 positive chips. And now here's the thing. For every positive chip that's paired up with a negative chip, those cancel each other out. So if I pair them up, right? So let's pair these 2 up, and let's pair these 2 up, and let's pair these 2 up. Well, these cancel each other out, and so I ended up with what? 1 negative chip. Okay? And so that tells me that negative 4 plus positive 3 is equal to negative 1. And it's that easy, right? You just pair them up. Okay. And you could do the same thing with another way to look at it is using a charge model. So if I have this, you could use pluses and minuses. So the minuses would be 4. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have 3 pluses, 1, 2, 3, and of course the charges pair up and cancel each other out. So there'd be this one, and this one, and I end up with one negative charge, which gives me the same thing, okay? Okay, there you go. Have a great day.